evening and welcome. You're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3. I'm Maria Rambali.
I'm Ryan Bechu.
I am Jassi Marik with sport.
And I'm Jean-Marc Rampasad with your weather.
Let's tell you what's making the news tonight. Government signs mega energy deal as ExxonMobil invests $42.5 million US in deepwater project.
Continue that kind of behavior, patterning from the PNM. I am not going to war with you. I'll bust your head should you do it. I'll bust your head.
The Prime Minister issues stern warning to team members running afoul of party values but refuses to name the culprit.
And political analysts say Prime Minister's tone reflects decisive leadership.
Ahead hopes heroics as the West Indies claims series victory over Pakistan.
There's been a slight shift in Erin's forecast track. I'll have the details in tonight's weather report.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar says she will not name the ministers she publicly threatened last night, but says she simply wanted to warn them about getting too accustomed to being in government.
Speaking to reporters a short while ago at Sapa, she says she's avoiding the mistakes of the past.
Last evening, the Prime Minister administered a strong rebuke to some of her members of Parliament and Cabinet, who she claimed have run afoul of her party's principles and values.
I don't want people to get caught up in the glory of office and remember why we were put there. And that's what I used last night, 100 days to mark the way forward. There were some mistakes made in the first incarnation. I don't want those things to happen again.
So are you in a position to name persons who you might
about
be,
what?
who you might, have these particular concerns about?
I'm not telling tales out of school. I'm giving them the warnings and let's be guided. We are still new in government, let's be guided.
Well, as you just heard, Kamala Persad-Bissessar gave her ministers a stern warning last night, reminding them to avoid repeating the mistakes of the past administration.
As the UNC celebrated its first 100 days in office with a public meeting in Couva, the Prime Minister told her government that insubordination will not be tolerated.
And if they fail to put the people first, they'll see another side of her. Akash Samru has more.
I say this is a warning, a 100-day warning. Straighten up, fix yourself, behave yourself.
To say Kamala Persad-Bissessar issued a stern warning or a firm reprimand to her MPs and ministers may be a serious understatement here.
I warn you, and I am not afraid. I will fire you, and I will ensure you face the courts.
So who exactly had the Prime Minister so fired up on a night the UNC dedicated to showcase accomplishments and spotlight successes on their first 100 days in office? Well, their leader told them and the crowd in Couva on Monday night that she's received some upsetting information about the conduct of some in her ranks.
I'm warning some persons. You know who you are. You're already cavorting with the same crooked contractors and lawyers and PNM financiers and corrupt fake elite. Get yourselves out of that now.
And while she didn't single anyone out, the Prime Minister said she learned that some are already getting carried away.
Lyman and Hyatt, Lyman, some restaurant up in town, people would never sit at the same table with you. You are now seen in Port of Spain, sitting at those tables. Learn your lessons. They will carry you, but they will not bring you back.
In her strongest statement of the night, the Prime Minister warned them that she and the people worked too hard to give the UNC another chance and warned that failure to comply will result in dire consequences.
Here she likes to say he will go to war with you. But if you continue that kind of behavior, patterning from the PNM, I am not going to war with you. I'll bust your head should you do it. I'll bust your head.
The Prime Minister said she learned valuable lessons during her first term and will no longer tolerate the kinds of conduct she once allowed.
And don't ever believe this Kamala 2.0 is not the same Kamala 1 from 2010 2015. It's not the same.
Akash Samaru, CNC3 News.
One political analyst finds the Prime Minister's blunt warning to cabinet members over corrupt associations to be timely and necessary. According to Dr. Shane Mohammed, her tone reflects the kind of decisive leadership the country needs. Dr. Mohammed pointed to 3 key speeches: Kamla Persad-Bissessa's inauguration, her cabinet swearing in, and this latest address as clear markers of her leadership stance. Dr. Mohammed also further rejected suggestions that the Prime Minister's language was harsh, arguing that her direct approach is part of her political strength.
Nobody is entitled to, at this stage, to disrupt the legacy train that is en route to deliver to this country what is necessary for good governance. This is strong leadership. I would say she's right. Let her do what she needs to do. And if tomorrow morning the Prime Minister decides to have a reshuffle and people get fired and their throat get bust, as we like to say in jargon, then so be it. Because this country needs strong, decisive leadership.
And Dr. Winford James said the Prime Minister's remarks underscored a commitment to maintaining discipline and integrity within her administration. He believes efforts are being made to ensure her political legacy is not compromised.
She can afford to talk the way she's talking, and I would say her ministers had better listen to her, because I don't think she will brook any nonsense that will affect her legacy.
Former UNC Deputy Political Leader Dr. Stuart Young said he was glad that the Prime Minister identified what was happening with her ministers and applauded her leadership position.
Well, following Kamla Persad-Bissessa's warning to her team, we asked if you feel the Prime Minister would follow through on her threat to fire ministers if they fall out of line.
Here's tonight's People Say.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPEP.
Of course, I believe she will do. She look like she means serious business this time.
Yeah, because she fire people already.
Yes, I do. I choose to believe in her. I choose to give her that opportunity to hold to her word and make a difference.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Why? She should. No corruption, clean up the place. I agree with her.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. For them, yes, and long they doing the work for them, we don't really want them there.
I believe that.
Why?
Because if I put you to do a job, I the boss, and you're not doing it, I'll fine.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPEP.
As Trinidad and Tobago signs a production sharing contract with ExxonMobil, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessa says the country's energy laws need to be revised.
In signing government's first major energy deal since assuming office, the Prime Minister plans to eliminate red tape hindering the energy sector's progress.
Geisha Carlesa Alonso has the details.
Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessa has mandated Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal to undertake a comprehensive review of the oil and gas taxation regime to ensure Trinidad and Tobago remains an internationally competitive hydrocarbon province. She adds laws pertaining to the energy sector are also far outdated and there needs to be more efficiency.
We have to recognize the deadlocks and, where we are bottlenecked in the regulatory framework, in the legal framework. So we have to look at the ease of doing business. And in energy, that will include the following: remove administrative bottlenecks. This is what I was saying to you, remove the administrative bottlenecks. A piece of paper for one desk to another takes 2 months. That can't be real.
The PM made the comments during the signing of a production sharing contract with energy giant ExxonMobil to explore oil and gas in an ultra-deep area. John Adel, Vice President of Global Exploration, ExxonMobil Upstream Company, also shared the details about the signing, saying it intends to build upon the Guyanese model.
ExxonMobil has really learned a lot about the Caribbean offshore geology, and that's what positions us to move very quickly here in Trinidad and Tobago. Our plan and my commitment to you is to bring that experience to benefit the people of Trinidad and Tobago. and we see great potential to replicate the Guyana success here.
He says ExxonMobil intends to bring its leading technology and capability directly from Guyana and leverage its presence here. Adil further notes that TNT has also created an attractive investment for the return of ExxonMobil in its dealings with this country over the last 6 months. Meanwhile, Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal also welcomed ExxonMobil back to TNT, saying in December 2024, the Energy Ministry received approval to engage in direct negotiations with ExxonMobil for the award of a production sharing contract. Negotiations then followed, resulting in the agreement of terms.
The ultra-deep marine area represents the country's best prospect for the discovery of substantial hydrocarbon resources. To date, we have had some success with discoveries in the southeastern and northeastern area of the ultra-deep water area.
The area awarded to ExxonMobil is an amalgamation of 7 blocks and has been renamed Ultra Deep or UD1. The first phase will see ExxonMobil spend US $42.5 million, with development costs projected between US $16.4 billion and US $21.7 billion if commercial quantities of hydrocarbons are found. Geisha Kaulesa Alonso, CNC3 News.
And former Prime Minister and Energy Minister Stuart Young says the ExxonMobil deal was started by the previous PNM administration.
In fact, he says it was possible to have approved the PSC terms prior to the April 28th general election, but they decided not to rush it. He criticized the current government for doing, quote, very little to nothing to complete the deal, warning that seismic surveys and technical studies are still needed before any potential hydrocarbons can be confirmed. Young also accused the Prime Minister of misleading the public, calling the signing yet another blatant misrepresentation, and warned that if hydrocarbons exist, it could take 15 to 20 years before they reach the market. He admitted feeling happy the deal was signed.
Well, still to come in the news, former CPEP line minister accuses company CEO of leaving out key information from 2017 cabinet notes about contract renewals.
Scrap iron dealers ready to absorb unemployed CPEP and URP workers but need government's intervention.
Coming up in sport, double team sprint bronze brightens Team TTO's day at the Junior Pan American Games.
Get the story first. Want to know what's happening in news, sports, or crime? Get the CNC3 app. As the story breaks, CNC3 is there giving you the story first on your mobile device. Be connected to the most trusted and reliable news source, CNC3. Access your world with just a tap. The CNC3 app. Download it today.
Chairman of Caribbean Airlines, Rayna Kaulesa, is tonight refusing to comment on the Prime Minister's ultimatum to the airline's management. At the UNC's Monday night meeting, the Prime Minister read the Riot Act to the management of Caribbean Airlines, telling them to either turn things around in 2 years or look for another job.
Prasad Bisesa slammed the airline for operating unprofitable routes and failing to submit audited financial statements for the past 9 years. And despite receiving millions in government funding, she says there's little to show for it.
Do you know not one single Caribbean Airlines route is profitable? Not one route is profitable. Yet plane filling up every day, going and coming. Not one single route of Caribbean Airlines is bringing a profit. But we are spending millions of dollars there. I am giving the management of Caribbean Airlines 2 years max. They have to sort out the mess. Otherwise, everyone there will have to look for a new job.
Well, under the law, all state enterprises must submit audited financial accounts to the Finance Ministry 4 months after the end of the financial year.
Some other news, the Trinidad and Tobago National Nursing Association is standing firmly by the nurse who administered medication to 6-year-old Jasha Francois, who died at the San Fernando Teaching Hospital on August 7th. In a press release issued moments ago, President of the association, Edie Stewart, said the nurse followed all professional instructions and duties to an appropriate standard given the systematic constraints in the health sector. But in that same breath, Stewart revealed that the shortage of specialized nurses, including pediatric, is at crisis level, and the latest incident validates the association's calls to improve patient-to-staff ratio. He added that 1,800 vacancies need to be filled.
A blocked sewer line outside a housing development in San Fernando is causing raw waste to leak onto the compound. Residents of Block J in Bacadere, including 3 disabled people, are pleading for urgent help. Now, when CNC3 News visited the scene, the stench reeked across the compound. Filth and maggots flowed into 2 handicapped parking spaces directly in front of the 3-story building. 75-year-old disabled resident Harilal Singh said he's been affected by the stench for the past 2 weeks. He accused both WASA and HDC of not fixing the problem, saying several disabled people are affected.
It is very difficult. From time to time this happening, and it is very difficult. I can't manage it anymore. And HDC is not really acting up when we report it. So we have to just tolerate the nonsense, and I think in this day and age we're not supposed to be in this mess.
Are you coping with the smell?
No, well, I am hardly outside. I can't stay outside because it is terrible.
And resident Glenn Thomas expressed concerns for not only the elderly, but also for children who live on the block.
Children will be playing a little football, sometimes the ball going in the water, and we need to get this thing fixed and done away with.
In response, Public Utilities Minister Barry Padarath said he will liaise with Housing Minister David Lee, and both HDC and WASA will collaborate on a resolution. San Fernando West MP Dr. Michael Dowlat says he will follow up on the residents' concerns.
In a new chapter in the ongoing CPEP saga, the company's CEO is tonight being accused of omitting key information from the new board regarding its authority to renew contracts.
On Monday, the CEO wrote to the new chairman citing the controversial 2017 cabinet note regarding operations at CPEP and said it does not give the board the authority to unilaterally approve contracts without cabinet approval.
But former local government minister Faris Alrawi is tonight saying that the CEO left out a major part of the note that's central to the ongoing controversy. CNC3 News attained a copy of the cabinet note, and Akash Samaru has more.
In the letter that CPEP CEO Keith Eddy sent to new chairman Dane Maharaj yesterday, he referenced the contentious 2017 cabinet note and said the note at the time was an unprecedented move to impose restrictions on CPEP. Those restrictions, he said, were to bring down the maximum number of CPEP teams per contractor, to suspend or terminate non-compliant contractors, and to also terminate month-to-month contracts as deemed appropriate. The CEO told the chairman that the 2017 note, therefore, does not provide any blanket authorization for CPEP to renew all contracts and serves as a one-off directive. Now remember, Faris Alrawi and former chairman Joel Edwards say the 2017 cabinet note lets the board manage contracts without new cabinet approval. However, CNC3 News attained a copy of the actual cabinet note, and while CEO Keith Eddy does reference paragraphs A, B and C in his letter to Maharaj, it seems as if he did not include paragraph D, which said that new contractors could be introduced as needed to uphold CPEP's effectiveness and its core mission of environmental protection and enhancement. Faris Alrawi told CNC3 News that this paragraph is central to the current controversy surrounding if the board had the authority to renew contracts, and he's questioning why Eddy left it out of his letter to the chairman.
Which, to my knowledge, in the period 2017 to 2025 stood as the foundation and basis for the grant and utilization of cabinet approval for the retention of contractors.
CEO Keith Eddy could not be reached for comment. Akash Samaru, CNC3 News.
Well, after 100 days in office, the UNC government gave an account to the population last night.
The People's National Movement is holding its own public meeting tonight at the Pleasantville Community Center in San Fernando. Radhika De Silva tells us what we can expect. Radhika?
PNM supporters are slowly trickling into the Pleasantville Community Center for tonight's meeting. Those who are already here are anxiously waiting to hear from their political leader, Mrs. Penelope Beckles, who is expected to give a hard-hitting response to rebut the achievements listed by the government as it marked 100 days in office. Among the lineup of speakers here tonight are former Finance Minister Brian Manning, who is also MP for this constituency, and former Minister of Rural and Local Government Faris Al-Rawi. Now, supporters here tell us they are eager to hear the latest about the CPEP matter, including what will happen to CPEP workers. As you know, the current CPEP board has indicated it will take legal action against the former board for breach of fiduciary duties after it was revealed that over 300 CPEP contracts were issued on the eve of elections without cabinet approval. Now, Mr. Al-Rawi is at the center of these allegations, and despite the matter being handed over to the Director of Public Prosecutions for criminal investigations, he has not yet addressed the allegations, although the ex-CPEP chairman, Joel Edwards, has denied collusion with him in the granting of these contracts. Now, also on the lineup here to speak tonight are Opposition Senator Vishnu Danpol, MP for Digo Martin West, Hans De Veens, and San Fernando Mayor Robert Paris, who is expected to speak about the works that were done by former CPEP workers in the Pleasantville community. So you can get the latest updates from this meeting on our social media pages as the night progresses. I'm Radhika De Silva, CNC3 News, Pleasantville.
All right, thank you very much, Radhika. It's time now for a break, but first let's check in with Jean-Marc.
We had mostly hot, sunny and hazy conditions today with brief isolated showers over both islands and a heavy shower over the southwestern peninsula of Trinidad just after midday. The Saharan dust resulted in moderate air quality, but that should improve tomorrow. I'll have more details on the forecast and an update on Tropical Storm Erin coming up just after the break.
Shop Southern Food Basket Anniversary Specials. Orchard 250 ml assorted, 5 for $19.95. Chubby 3 cases for $110. Happy Pasta Cuts 300 grams, 5 for $19.95. Easy Wrap Foil 25 feet, 2 for $19.95. Swiss Pouch Ketchup 750 ml, 2 for $19.95. With every $300 you spend at any Southern Food Basket, you can qualify to win a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara. Much more prizes to be won, including Caribbean getaways, staycations, and shopping sprees.
With the cold and flu lurking around every corner, keeping your immune system strong allows you to live the life that you want every day. Discover BioStrath Immune Health. BioStrath Immune Health is a unique plasmalized yeast product that enhances the absorption of essential micronutrients, ensuring that your body stays resilient. And now enriched with zinc, it is your go-to support for immunity. Staying vibrant and healthy just became a whole lot easier. BioStrath Immune Health. Get what you need naturally.
Get the best in affordable eyewear. Frames with blue filter lenses and eye exam, $399. Single vision lenses with transitions on designer frames, $799. Progressive transitions with designer frames, $1,399. Happening only at Seaview Optical. Affordable eye care for everyone.
Wait, you thought Christmas in July was over? Think again. Bright Ideas is slaying it till September. The deals you love are still here. Kitchen must-haves, home decor, and back-to-school steals. Plus the best prices on stationery. Get 12 copybooks for just $12.99. Copyright paper only $29.99. And 6 notebooks for $18.99. Plus so much more. Shop in-store or online at brightideashomestore.com. But hurry, these deals melt away September 9th.
Dust from the Saharan desert, over 6,000 kilometres away, travels across the Atlantic to our little island. filling the air we breathe with tiny dust particles that can trigger an inflammatory response when inhaled into the lungs.
Saharan dust travels far and triggers inflammation. Omega XL helps reduce it at the source. Support your body from within.
Presenting the most modern pharmaceutical facility in the country, Food Basket Hyperfarm Pharmacy Food Basket Complex, Arima. We stock the widest range of health and beauty products, baby supplies, stationery, fragrances, and cosmetics. Our organic, sugar, and gluten-free products cater to vegans and the health conscious. A wide assortment of dispensary medication and over-the-counter items at the most affordable prices. Make Hyperfarm Pharmacy your choice. Located on the compound of Food Basket Complex, Arima.
Come to Fun Station, where dreams take flight. Have a happy fun time from day till night. It's a special place that shines so bright. And we're all kids.
It's a beautiful day at the Oval. And opening the bowling from the Palm Grove end is Sean Bishop. And here he comes charging in. Right arm over the wicket. Powell takes a huge swing. Richardson is under it. Whoa! That was a spectacular catch. Big things ahead for this new crop of youngsters. The future is bright.
Jean-Marc is back. Jean-Marc, you previewed Sahara dust yesterday and it arrived today.
That's correct. It was very thick and we had some moderate air quality, and it was noticeable along the hills. Some people thought it was rain, but it was actually the Saharan dust. The sky didn't even look blue. It just was this hazy shroud over us today. So let's take a look at how it was on the northern range from the roof of the Guardian Media building here on St. Vincent Street. So we had moderate air quality based on data from the EMA's stations. Now it's a relatively narrow band which is passing over us. So by tomorrow we should start seeing some noticeable improvement. Now let's take a look at Erin. Still a tropical storm, but since it formed yesterday, the track has shifted just a bit southward, so Anguilla and the British Virgin Islands are now within the cone of uncertainty. There's also a shift in the intensity forecast, as it's now expected to become a hurricane just a bit later, possibly early on Friday, but still expected to become a major Category 3 hurricane just north of Puerto Rico over the weekend. And one of the main factors influencing this is the ocean temperature. Currently it's over waters, which is about 26 or 27 degrees Celsius, but as it moves west, it will gradually encounter warmer waters, 28, 29, 30 degrees Celsius. Remember, this acts as fuel for tropical systems. So Erin will gradually get stronger as it moves into this area. Taking a closer look, Erin weakened slightly today, but that is normal and most likely only for a short time. Now taking a wider look at the region, we have tropical wave number 25, which just left the African coast, and it doesn't really have much chance for development. It should take about 7 days until it gets all the way over to the Lesser Antilles. Here we also have tropical storm Erin in the central Atlantic. Notice how it's trying to pull some of this moisture into it, and as it makes its way westward, it's expected to pull this area of moisture over us from as early as Thursday, and that may linger over us into the weekend. Now for tonight's forecast, we can expect mostly fair but slightly hazy conditions with just a low chance of the odd shower. Overnight lows of 23 in Trinidad and 25 in Tobago. Tomorrow, the Saharan dust is expected to decrease as the day progresses, and we'll likely have hot and sunny conditions again, with just 1 or 2 brief showers and the odd heavy shower favoring southwestern areas of Trinidad. We'll also have a mostly fair evening afterwards. Seas are moderate with waves in open waters up to 2 meters and less than 1 meter in sheltered areas. Winds are expected out of the east-northeast at around 15 knots. Now looking ahead, we'll begin to see that moisture move in early on Thursday, and that will increase the chance of thunderstorms all the way through until Sunday. Now as Erin moves closer, it will likely break up the northeast trade winds, giving us some lighter winds over the area. So we'll also have some hot and humid periods during that time, with daily highs up to 33 degrees Celsius. Also, an event of note tonight is the peak of the Perseus meteor shower, but with all of the Saharan dust around, it may not be visible, but if you are looking for it, you can view it tonight, right now actually, until about 9 p.m. until the moon rises.
Let's go, guys. Let's head up the stats and go take a look at it. All right, thank you so much, Jean-Marc. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Where does disease start? It often begins silently. No pain, no symptoms, just inflammation quietly damaging your body. Our choice is food, stress, pollution, all feed inflammation. Chronic inflammation is the root cause of many modern diseases.
You can't go back in time, but you can start addressing inflammation before it becomes disease.
Omega XL is a natural inflammation fighter clinically researched with over 30 fatty acids and no fishy aftertaste. Available Caribbean-wide at pharmacies and health food stores. Call 1-868-225-0410 for more information.
Dress like you mean business. At The Working Woman, we bring you stylish, professional looks made for the modern woman. From casual to formal workwear, we've got your professional wardrobe covered.
Established in 1984, Telecom Security Services is the best in cash in transit with our armored vehicles with impeccable record. Featuring 24-hour surveillance to protect our clients' valuables. This is asset security that's equipped and efficient. From a modern head office, we deliver quality and trust, mitigating risk. Operational excellence with highly trained and dedicated staff. The best cost-driven security solution. Telecom Security Services.
Food Basket Marketplace is celebrating our 34th anniversary for the month of August, and you're invited. Enjoy massive deals like minced beef, 5 pounds and $99. Cow heel, 5 pounds at $79.95. Nestle cream milk, 4 for $54.95. Crown, 8 kilograms rice, $69.99. Come and shop to win one of our 34 shopping sprees. Big giveaways and free hampers to be won. Shop, save, and celebrate only at Food Basket Marketplace, Orima, Shagwana, Shafre, and Goville. Food Basket, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right.
Big ambition starts with clear vision. This back to learning season, Rera Optical has eyewear packages for every learner. For kids 15 years and under, get a free frame with lenses starting at just $495. Scholars, it's time to level up your look with frame plus lenses from $750. Lifelong learners, purchase any frame $1,099 plus and unlock up to 30% off premium lenses like Eisen, Varilux, and Transitions in 8 bold colors. And don't miss your chance to win a $1,500 learning supply voucher or transition lenses when you purchase any eyewear package. Ferrera Optical, big ambition, clear vision. Visit us in store today. This promotion is NOCB approved.
Magical Expressions Limited is the largest local importer and distributor of fresh cut stems, offering the widest range of beautiful flowers at the most affordable prices. Call us today at 701-6488, 701-6680, 728-6786, or visit our website to order.
Loving the flavors you get with Tetley. Loving the flavors you get with Tetley.
Wouldn't you just love a cup of Tetley tea right now? Dark, strong British blend to give you a good morning boost. Or Tetley decaf, all of the antioxidants, none of the caffeine. Losing weight or staying healthy your thing? Try Tetley green tea. Get the vitamins to boost your health with Tetley super teas. Or calm down with Tetley chamomile. Wouldn't you just love a cup of Tetley tea right now? Tetley, a tea for everyone.
Loving the flavors you get with Tetley, a tea for everyone. Tetley tea.
Distributed by Amco, a subsidiary of Ansa Macau.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry, premier insurance coverage for less.
Welcome back. We've all heard about ChatGPT, but now there's a ChatGPT by Trinis for Trinis.
18-year-old Jaden Budram has created the Trini version of ChatGPT, making the algorithms connect with what is happening in this country.
Let's hear about Trini Chat.
Tech Talk, brought to you by Flow. We keep your rhythm flowing.
ChatGPT might know the world, but it doesn't always know the unique culture. That is we. That's where 18-year-old Jaden Budram comes in, creating Trini Chat, an AI that thinks and vibes like a true Trinbagonian. When he launched it in early May, the reaction surprised him.
Within my first week of publishing, Trini Chat got 11,000 active users nationwide. Majority of the users were CXC and CAPE students.
That group found the website extremely useful in helping them solve exam questions. Trini Chat has held firm as a top searched AI tool in TNT for the last 2 months. Budram told us the inspiration behind it.
We have ChatGPT, we have Gemini, we have, Claude, etc. And, majority of the time, they don't really, think like us, They always have their own program and whatnot. So, as I said before, why not make one like us?
It took Budram 4 months to build, but tailoring the AI towards Trini culture proved challenging.
To train those models, it was really a challenge because to gather resources for the Trini dialect as well as how to get it to relate like us, it was a bit of a challenge, and yeah, it was really time consuming. And to finally get the end result, and even when you use it, it might give you a bit of a Trini back talk, some I give a little back and I'll see, basic Trini things, because, us Trini, we love a little drama in our lives.
He's currently working on an updated version with newer features, pushing the app to see how far it can go.
Tech Talk, brought to you by Flow. We keep your rhythm flowing.
Very innovative. I'm quite intrigued. I think I'll take a look at it.
Me too.
All right, let's hand you over now to Jassy Marie for a look at sport. Jassy?
Before we get to that, I was thinking maybe Backchat GPT might work for a new name if he wants one. Here's a look at what's coming up in sport, though. Veterans steal the show at the North Zone Basketball League's All-Star Showcase.
Protection that moves to your beat. Protect your home with Armor Security. With 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response, you and your loved ones stay protected day and night. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. Armor Security, powered by Flow, in partnership with All Pro Security. We keep your rhythm flowing. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co for more details.
Southern Food Basket. Quality food to fill you.
Hey, pretty lady. I see you're looking for some hot sauce. Boy, move it. I have a man. See you. So you don't want no mother-in-law?
Attention, valued shoppers. We are thrilled to celebrate 34 amazing years with you, our loyal customers. A huge congratulations to all our winners.
Hey, don't make joke. I know we're not shopping spree.
Snacks we buying, mommy.
Look, boy, come on, eh? Well, look how I just win a Caribbean getaway now. Rock back. Here, I know we're not shopping spree. Well, come on, help me now. You don't have a man? Later. Nah.
It's Southern Food Basket's 34th anniversary extravaganza from July 1st to August 31st. Shop and enter for a chance to win incredible prizes, Caribbean getaways, staycations, shopping spree, and the ultimate grand prize of a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara.
There's a new Cricks back with colors that pop. Yeah, say colors that pop. Same great Cricks that's in all your shops. Shop all your shops. Fresh new look, delicious to see. It looks so good, it's delicious to see. With toppings on top of time, I'm real hungry.
Yeah, boy, real hungry.
Cricks, new pack is a hit. Best food, yeah, so no sick. Ready for the short thing to fix your mix? Just reach for the new pack. Reach for your Cricks. Get your Cricks today. New look, same vital supplies.
Feeling off balance?
Your body might be missing AMPK. It's your natural reset, regulating how your body stores fat and processes sugar. Berberine Plus activates AMPK, helping your cells use energy better, reduce fat, and keep sugar levels in check. Berberine Plus, now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
You can make your goals unfold, go get it. You can live your dream, join the team, let's do this. You can get the help you need to succeed with Rand Credit Union. You can believe that you can achieve. Big goals, small ones too. Rand Credit Union, we've got you. No more waiting, that won't do. Make someday today. One life, so make it good. Live the way you know you should. With Rand Credit Union, yes you could. Make someday today.
Live your best life today with Rand Credit Union.
Welcome.
Your dream home at Richmond Park, Columbia. Choose your land and create the home you desire. Lots start from 5,000 square feet and homes from 1,700 square feet. First 7 lucky buyers get $50,000 off your purchase. Use up to $25,000 towards your down payment. Richmond Park, where home isn't just a place, it's a feeling. Prices range from 1.8 to 2.4 million. Mattress Main Road, Columbia. Call 355-7703.
Is high blood sugar the root cause of diabetes? Most people think high blood sugar is the problem. The truth, it's inflammation. Insulin resistance is the root cause of diabetes. Reducing that inflammation is key. Omega XL is a natural option. Not fish oil, but a patented green-lipped muscle extractor with over 30 fatty acids, including EPA and DHA. Clinically studied, backed by over 30 years of research. Stay tuned.
Omega XL. Power your health.
Welcome back. Good news for West Indies fans. A captain's knock by Shea Hope set up the West Indies team for a win in the third and final ODI against Pakistan today. And then a fiery spell from Jayden Seales brought it all home. Hope's unbeaten 120 and Seales' 6 for 18 secure the West Indies' first home series win over Pakistan in over a decade. Their first series defeat in the Caribbean in 34 years. Well, far from vindicated by the result after a string of poor results and series defeats, head coach Darren Sammy said the criticism he has received as well as his team are all par for the course. However, the former West Indies captain turned coach did not miss the opportunity to throw somewhat of a jab at the armchair critics. Actually, some of us do work and work very hard indeed, Darren, but congratulations to you and the boys. Now, double bronze for Team TTO at the Junior Pan American Games today. TNT's men's and women's track cycling teams delivered on a busy day 4. TNT's women's team sprint trio of Makaira Wallace, Phoebe Sandy and Kyra Williams placed third in their qualifying round in Asunción, Paraguay on Tuesday. Colombia and Argentina went on to the gold medal ride, while Team TTO took on Venezuela for the bronze. Led off by Williams, Team TTO built a lead which they never relinquished as she passed over to Sandy for lap number 2. At the bell, Wallace, the World Youth double silver medalist, brought TNT home to an impressive win, bronze for TNT's young sprint trio. Earlier, TNT's men also came through qualifying in third spot, lining up another showdown with Venezuela for the bronze. Again, Team TTO struck precious metal, winning third place honors. In the pool today, Nikolai Blackman reached another final. He won his men's 100-meter freestyle heat. 49.94 seconds was the third fastest time in that round. He lined up in lane 6 for the final. The two faster qualifiers were Blackman's University of Tennessee teammates. Both of them would beat him onto the podium, Brazil's Guilherme Caribe in a junior Pan American record winning time 47.54 seconds, and Bahamian Lamar Taylor in third in 48.51. Mexico's Andres Dupont claimed silver. Blackman had to settle for fourth. In a rough day in the pool for Team TTO, Blackman's compatriot Zarek Wilson placed third in the event's B final after placing fifth in his qualifying heat. Zuri Ferguson made the A final in the women's 100-meter backstroke after placing second in qualifying and sixth overall, but placed fifth in the final. Johan Matthew Matamoro was fifth in his qualifier, 13th overall, and also fifth in the B final. And on the tennis court, Zachary Bing lost in straight sets in the round of 32. TNT's men's hockey team beat Mexico 2-1. They must now win their last group fixture on Thursday against Canada to reach the semi-finals. The North Zone Basketball League's All-Stars Day was filled with energy and skill across all divisions. Fans of the game came in their numbers to the Woodbrook Youth Facility, Port of Spain, last Saturday, where the over 45s All-Star game stole the show.
From the tip-off, the over 45s matchup between the Lincoln Cripple Griffith Select Team and the Rashawn Big Youth Grand Selection was a display of seasoned ballers. Both teams came out with a clear game plan, controlling the tempo and dominating the paint. As the game progressed, it was clear this wasn't just about raw skill, but about heart. In a previous life, Hector Sam's name was synonymous with football, but the former TNT striker and eventual Griffith team MVP showcased why he's just as deadly with the ball in his hand as at his feet. With every basket, he reminded fans that age is just a number, pouring in 23 points to inspire his team, while David King chipped in with a solid 15 points. At the start of the third quarter, the Griffith team led 34-25 and never looked back. Their teamwork and composure earned them a well-deserved 65-43 victory over the Rashawn Grand Selection. Earlier, in the Under-17 All-Star game, the Vibird Pasadena team defeated the Wesley Beast Haynes Selection 73-61. MVP William Francis scored 19. In the First Division game, the Kelvin Roberts Selection edged out Trevor Plateau Leshaw Selection 98-93, with Jaheim Harry shining as MVP. Beyond the All-Star games, the event honored former players, celebrating those who paved the way for today's stars. Samaki Felician, CNC3 Sport.
All right, and now let's take a look at what's happening in sport around the region.
The St. Lucian sprinter told the St. Lucia Times she is training in Texas with coach Edric Florial to fine-tune preparations for the season's final races, including a 100-meter and 200-meter double bid at next month's World Championships in Tokyo. Jamaican footballer Michael Antonio has joined broadcaster TNT Sports as a Premier League pundit ahead of the new season, which kicks off this Friday. However, despite his new media role, the 35-year-old, who is currently without a club after being released by longtime employers West Ham last week, says he is not done playing yet. Antonio missed the latter half of West Ham's season after being involved in a serious car crash last December. He recently recovered in time to represent Jamaica at the Gold Cup and is expected to play in upcoming World Cup qualifiers, including on September 9th against TNT. Barbados Football Association Technical Director Suleiman Nunes says the national under-15 boys' poor showing at the CONCACAF Championship in Aruba last week marked a trough in their development cycle. Acting as head coach, Nunes said while the team peaked last year by winning the CFU title, this campaign was about growth. Barbados lost all 3 matches in League B Group E, finishing at the bottom of the table. Samaki Felician, CNC3 Sport.
And now Jaden seals the deal for tonight's Sport High. Enjoy. Great performance, great win by the men in maroon.
Thank you so much, Jassy. Let's take a break. Stay with us right here on CNC3.
Food Basket Marketplace is celebrating our 34th anniversary for the month of August, and you're invited. Massive deals like big deal peas and carrots, big deal kidney beans, buy 3 tins, get 1 free. Port Royal oil, 900 ml, buy 3, get 1 free. Buy 12 packs of toilet paper and get a pack of napkins free. Come and shop to win in one of our 34 shopping sprees. Big giveaways and free hampers to be won. Only at Food Basket Marketplace, Orima, Chaguanas, Shop Flair, and Goldfield. Food Basket, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right. Food Basket, the nation's #1 supermarket.
Your immune system is your first line of defense. Discover BioStrath Immune Health. BioStrath Immune Health is enriched with zinc, ensuring that your body stays resilient. BioStrath Immune Health. Get what you need naturally.
Some nights call for more than just a slice. At Rizzoli's, we serve pizza the way it was meant to be. Brick-fired, bold, and brought out fresh. Again and again. This is all you can eat, Rizzoli style, where the pizzas come to you. Crisp crusts, rich sauce, melty cheese. Every round with new toppings, new flavors, and no limit. Every Friday from 4 p.m. Join us at Movietown, Fiesta Plaza, Port of Spain, or C3 Movietown, San Fernando. So go ahead, stay for that next slice. We'll keep them coming.
So I hear Beta Homes has the best kitchens.
You heard right. We have Shaker style, modern Euro, and hardwood.
I like this one. Can I test it right here, right now?
Sure, but how are you gonna do that?
All right, you all, come inside. Are you ready?
Time's alive! Oh, a spice rack.
Soft close door hinges. Oh, these countertops nice, well. It's hot.
So, what do you think?
Well, this
100%.
is it. I'll take it.
Build the kitchen you love for less at Beta Homes, Caroni or French Street.
Discover a breakthrough in healthcare at Liberty Medical Center, where expert care is affordable. See top specialists in endocrinology, diabetes care, dermatology, psychiatry, psychology, urology, obstetrics, and gynecology. We offer ultrasounds, x-rays, and ECGs. With full diagnostic services, an in-house pharmacy, and compassionate care, you'll leave feeling better than you came in. Visit us at 154 Point de Paix Road, San Fernando, or call 610-4562. Liberty Medical Center. Your health, our mission.
Shop Southern Food Basket anniversary specials. Chicken breast tenders 5 pounds for $149.95. Chicken wings 1 kg at $34.95. Goat stew 4 pounds for $100. Grill Master 2 pounds 2 for $99. Rich Port vegetable oil 900 grams 2 for $24.95. Perdix nuggets 300 grams $19.95. With every $300 you spend at any Southern Food Basket, you can qualify to win a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara. Much more prizes to be won, including Caribbean getaways, staycations, and shopping sprees.
After hundreds of CPEP contracts were cancelled, President of the Scrap Iron Dealers Association says his organization is willing to fill the unemployment gap.
Holding the government to its promise to boost the scrap iron industry, Alan Ferguson says poor people can benefit from the billion-dollar industry.
This is the only industry in Trinidad and Tobago that the poor people still have. And I heard my Prime Minister speaking last night about CPEP and URP. Can't help you buy a car. But you see, this industry, when people work in this industry could help us buy cars, help us build house. And that is why we is asking for you all to help us to build back this industry. To build it back is in a terrible state.
Ferguson is also calling on the police commissioner, Alistair Guevara, to enforce the law when it comes to illegal purchasing. He said 3 years ago the PNM government shut down the industry because workers were accused of stealing material. Fast forward to present day, he said the problem remains because there continues to be a demand. He wants the police to start targeting those who illegally purchase the materials instead of only focusing on the ones stealing it. Ferguson believes if nothing is done to stop this, the scrap iron industry will be shut down again.
I am told that people still buying TSTT copper and stolen other materials and going to the same players. They know themselves. I don't need to explain to them. But what I could do, I could try to explain it in a little Chinese. Chong chong hong hong pong pong. I could tell all you. These people still operating in Trinidad.
Following the news conference, the association sent a written request to meet with the police commissioner. Guevara is yet to respond. As we leave you, let's remind you to stay connected with us on our social media platforms.
There you'll find tonight's stories, the latest updates and exclusive content, and don't forget to pick up a copy of the Guardian newspaper.
As the National Month of Celebrations continues, 10 youth pan bands had people on the Brian Lara Promenade swaying to their rhythmic renditions of calypso, soca, reggae, and even country music at the Steel Pan on the Promenade event.
As we leave you tonight, here's a look at some of their performances.
You're watching CNC3.